Hey guys, it's Chris. I am coming to you today with a do's and don'ts video. As you can see, I was at the beach yesterday. I don't know if you can like truly catch this, but oh my god, did I get some sun. Whew! That just goes to prove ghosts should not go in the sun. This is with like 50 sunblock too. Actually, the 50 was on my arms, so they didn't get too bad at all because of course I have to protect my tattoos. But Dum Dum did not put 50 on her chest, which was really stupid. And I put nothing on my legs. So my legs are so tight and burnt, it's like ridiculous. So I've been slathering myself with aloe. So yeah, I'm doing Tylenol and aloe with lidocaine. That's my regime for the next couple days. Happy that I got some sun on my face, but whew, oh my god. Anyway, not comfortable. Anyone who's, ghosty like me and who has had major sunburn, it's not fun. But I'm doing some of my do's and don'ts today, and I don't know, to be honest with you guys, if I have all the packaging. So if I don't, I apologize. I do believe there was one that I threw away for some reason. I don't know why I would do that, but I did. But I'm going to start off with, let me see. I'm going to start off with this one right here. This is Shea Sense in Fudge Brownie Cookies. I melted this in my 18-watt warmer, hot plate warmer. Oh my god. And this is just, I keep hearing noises outside, so if I look over, I apologize. But this is just the most amazing fudge brownie scent. Like, this is just, oh, this chocolate is amazing. A lot of chocolates that you get can be very artificial smelling, and this is like right on. This is so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm gonna have to reorder this from Shayz Scents. This was amazing. On cold throw, this was like a medium. So you always get excited, when you have a really good cold throw, but then you never quite know, when you melt it. Because I've had a lot of things that throw really good on cold, but then when you melt it, it's not so hot. So I started this on 11:30 p.m. on 7/19. And on warm, it was medium again, which is probably because I used it in my 18-watt. I've kind of been, my 18-watt has been a go-to for me just because I'm finding that my 24-watt gets super duper, my 18-watt gets hot too. The hot plates get really, really hot. So the 18-watt, I'm finding, really lasts, help these scents last a lot longer. And if it's a really, really good scent, like Shea Sense, I've had really good luck with. These are some that I've received in D-stashes that I paid for. I've never actually placed an order through Shayz Scents. I've just gotten them in paid D-stashes. The D-stashes that I've paid for. But I've been having really good luck with Shayz Scents. So on medium, like I said, 11:30 p.m. on the 19th, it was medium, and that was cold throw. And then on warm, it was also medium. This thing lasted, guys, I'm going to tell you, for like 10 plus hours for 2 days. Like, oh my god, it was amazing. I tend to turn my warmers off at night, just because I get a little, iffy about them. But this thing lasted for 2 days. This was 2 days, really good throw. This is a blend of sugar cookies and fudge. Now, I don't really get the sugar cookie. I just kind of get a really good fudge brownie smell, which anything chocolate, I absolutely love, especially if it really smells like chocolate. This would be a definite do for me. The Shea Scent Fudge Brownie Cookies. Now, this, like I said, absolutely would be a do. The next one I did was Gracie Jo's English Ivy, and I did this in my, you can see my little notes on my bags. I did this in my 25-watt bulb in my bathroom. So I actually did find a 25-watt bulb warmer that was, I didn't have to change the bulb out or anything. It was 25 watts. It's gold. It's kind of like mosaic, not gold, glass. It's kind of like mosaic. Now, this was a scent I wasn't too sure of because it's, floral. Well, it's described as, I have it right here. It's described as fern, cut stems with soft floral with musk at base. And I said that equaled clean, almost a laundry. And I don't go for laundry scents. So I put this in my bathroom. And on cold throw, this was super duper strong. This is Gracie Jo's English Ivy. Super duper strong. And on warm throw, it was strong. This sucker, no lie, I'm not going to lie to you, this had 6 like cubes in it, or 6 pieces or whatever. I just threw them all in. And this literally lasted a week in my 25-watt bathroom warmer. My plug-in warmer. A week, guys. And it was an awesome bathroom scent. It really, really was. It made my bathroom smell all nice and clean. It wasn't, I didn't get a lot of the florals. I got a lot of the ferns and the greenery and that kind of stuff. And I'm all down with, you know, the greeneries and stuff like that. This was amazing. So this, Gracie Jo's is impressing me like you would not believe. So this is a definite do. Gracie Jo's. If you guys can get your hands on Gracie Jo's, oh my God. Love it. I have to stock up on some. In fact, I think I have a friend sending me some. Because I have not been able to place an order. And this month's going to be August. The month of August is going to be really hard for me because my daughter is moving out. So I'm losing her part of the rent. And so, I don't know. It's going to be rough from here on out, I think, for me, money-wise. But I'll get through because I always do. And I have an awesome boyfriend that helps me. So, but this, like I said, lasted a week, no lie, in my bathroom warmer. One of those plug-ins. So that is amazing to me. So again, Gracie Jo's English Ivy. Ended up loving the scent, which I really didn't think I was going to like on cold. And this was in a bulb warmer, 25 watts, and super duper strong. You know, fragrance in my bathroom for a week. So that was a definite do. Next was, somebody sent me, oh no, that wasn't it. This was all this stuff I've gotten from SCENTacious, guys, just so you know, and SCENTacious that I have paid for. This was Ollie Soaps, which I think this is the only one that I had. This was thrown in a D-stash somewhere, and this was Sweet on Paris. This was in my 18-watt warmer, and this came off as a fruity scent to me. And all I had in here, let me see, I think there was like one flower, one little, you know, flower mold in here. Yeah, see, I'm still smelling fruity. It's more kind of like a fruity perfume fruity. It's a really nice scent. Again, this is called Sweet on Paris. It's a really nice scent. On cold, this was medium, and it was only one flower. So I was really excited about it. Because it wasn't, you know, like a huge amount in the bag. And on warm, it was medium to strong. So I added another flower. Actually, I got 2 flowers, I'm sorry, in this bag. And it only lasted in my 18-watt for like 2 hours. Oh, that was my original notes. It only lasted like 2 hours. I think that's when I put the first one in. And then when I added the second one, it was medium to strong. No. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. My notes were so bad because I added on to them. This is described as a raspberry lemon cotton candy blend. To me, that's what I got. That's what I smelled out of all the notes that, you know, were described in here. And so this was like a medium to strong. I had originally put medium, I think. No, I put medium to strong. I can't read my notes today. Oh my God. I'm just in so much pain. And then after about 4 hours, because like I said, I added another one because it just wasn't it really wasn't performing all that well to me. So I added another one, and it was medium to strong. The medium to strong only lasted about 2 hours, and then it was super, super light for another 4. So I put a question mark. These guys are currently closed, Ollie Soaps. So if you can get them in a D-stash to try, get them in, try doing it that way. So I put a question mark next to this because I don't know. This was an iffy to me. I'm not so sure about it. So I don't know. If I ever get any more Ollie Soaps, I'll have to try again and see. I originally was going to put a dud just because it didn't last that long, but I did like the scent, and it was very strong at first, or strong to medium at first. So it was nice, but like I said, it really didn't last that long, and this was in my 18 watts. So the 18 watts usually cause them to last longer. So I was a little disappointed in this one, but I still put a question mark. So this is a scent that I would definitely give another shot to. Or not a scent, a vendor that I would give another shot to. This one, I don't know. Like I said, that's an I don't know. I'm not too sure. Let me see next. Excuse me for flipping my pages, but I've been taking a lot of notes lately because otherwise I get way too inundated with stuff. So next, somebody sent me in a D-stash, and I wish I could remember who it was. Sorry for my phone. This was Up the Creek in Bartlett Pear. And this, again, you could see, I melted in my 18 watt. This was full. And it wasn't really a scent shot. It was more of, I don't know if she scooped some of a candle out or what it was, or if it was supposed to be a scoopable. I'm not really sure. On cold throw, guys, it's described as the perfect pear scent. And on cold throw, it smells really, really good. It does smell like a nice, fresh pear. Up the Creek is currently closed, as far as I know. As far as my notes go, so when I wrote my notes, this company was closed. This was in my 18 watt hot plate. On cold, it was light. But I think pear scents in general, like if it's just a pear scent, it's going to be light. So it's a lighter scent. So if you like those lighter fruities and not those like, ooh, in your face fruities, this one might be for you. Unfortunately, on warm, it was super light. So I always hate when that happens. I always hate when a scent goes from, I'm always hoping, this was, like I said, it was light, and I'm always hoping once you put it in your warmer, it gets stronger. This one, unfortunately, got weaker. This was super light. I really couldn't smell it at all. So I can't really give you a time frame as to how long this one lasted because there was barely any throw. So I really don't know. In fact, I think I dumped this one into my emergency candle mold pretty soon after melting it. Like after a couple hours, I think I just gave up on it because... So this would be a don't for me, unfortunately. And as everybody knows with me, that does not mean I will never try Up the Creek again. I will, maybe look for them in D-stashes or maybe do a swap with somebody to give them another shot, because I always like to give people another shot. But this one right here, Up the Creek, Bartlett Pear, would be a no. Like I said, I love the scent itself. It is a true pear scent. But just the throw, I just didn't get any. So that would be a no. That would be a dud. Okay, this is from Angels from Heaven, and I believe I have... Oh, let me see. I think I have Angels from Heaven. Oops. I clicked on the wrong link. Oh my god. I feel like I'm frying. I feel like a fried egg right now. Like, my skin is just radiating heat. Like you would not believe. Okay. Angels from Heaven, I actually have a big order coming. She told me it's coming, it's going to be shipped out Monday. which was today. So I really, really, really hope that it comes soon. So I'll be able to give you guys a better indication. This was, I put this in my 18 watt. Angels from Heaven. This was Easter Bunny Burps. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to smell like. I don't have the, most of the descriptions for Easter Bunny Burps says it's supposed to smell like green, like grass. Which, you know what? I can kind of get that right now smelling it in the bag. When I first opened it, I was kind of thinking more of like a candy, fruity scent, like a jelly bean scent. But right now I'm getting the green. You know, like the grassy smell. Again, this was in my 18 watt hot plate. I'll hold it up here. Hopefully I can hold and read at the same time so it's not. On cold, this was very light. Oh, it was light. I won't say it was very light. On warm, it was a medium throw. This lasted about 4 hours, and I said medium, and then after a little bit, I changed it from light to medium because it was a nice scent. I just wished it lasted longer because it only lasted about 4 hours, which I know for most people that's like a normal, and I believe this was just a one like mold thing. Like it wasn't like a big, huge, you know. So it could have been the fact that I didn't have enough wax pool in my warmer. But I wish it lasted longer. And I know people say, well, 4 hours, that's, you know, decent. I mean, it is. It depends, you know, but it wasn't like 4 hours strong. You know what I mean? Like 4 hours strong, okay. But this was like 4 hours kind of medium to light, like, or medium and then kind of went light. So I don't know. I have a question mark next to this one. And so I'm happy that I will be getting some more, whoops, some more Angels from Heaven because I really want to give this vendor another shot. So I put a question mark next to it. So this isn't a do or a dud. It's kind of, like I said, it's a question mark. It's like, I'm not too sure. So you will get more when I get my order. You'll get more of those. The next one I have was, okay, come on. Focus. Butterfly Lane Scents. This was in my 18 watt warmer. This was in cherry marshmallow bread, and I wrote a W next, I mean a W. Okay, Chris, there's their website. They are currently closed. A Y next to it, which means like, yes, I like it. If you guys ever get anything from me in a D-stash that has a no, it doesn't mean a no like it's not any good. It means a no, it's just not a scent for me. And cherry usually is not a scent for me at all. I cannot do cherries. Oh, they literally make me sick. I don't like them. But this one was actually, this was actually more like a bakery. Like I smelled more of the bread than I did the cherry. So this one was nice. Oh, my mailman's here. So this one was nice. So it's described as cherries, toasted marshmallows, and zucchini bread. And normally I don't do cherry and I don't do zucchini bread. So, you know, I was really, really happy with this one because I didn't think I was going to like this at all by the description. But I liked it. Like I said, cherry usually gives me a super duper headache. This one, not so much. Didn't give me a headache or anything like that. This was in my 18 watt hot plate. On cold, it was medium, and on warm, it was medium to strong. I could catch the cherry in the bread, but the cherry was not too overpowering, so it was really nice to me, which cherry normally to me overpowers everything, and usually that's all I smell. So this was a great cherry blend. This was strong for about 2 hours, and then it faded to a light medium. So, I kind of wished the scent had lasted a little longer as far as the strength had lasted a little longer. but it was still a really, really good scent. Unfortunately, Butterfly Lane Scents is closed. A lot of these that I get in the D-Stashes, unfortunately, they're closed. Somebody, I can't remember who it was. I think it was, I can't remember who it was, but just posted a whole D-Stash of Butterfly Lane Scents, and I was too slow on the draw. So I didn't get them, which I kind of really would have liked to. But I would definitely put this as a yes. You know, I think if it was another scent that maybe, I don't know, maybe I would have better luck with it. I'm not sure. Like I said, it wasn't bad at all, so I can't really say it was a total dud. I can't say it was a total do just because I kind of wished it had lasted longer. But I was very impressed with this cherry scent and me being able to tolerate it and really actually liking it. Oof, I like it. I do. I like it. And you never see me say I like a cherry scent. So, I would say that was a do. Okay, let me see. Oh, this is a, that was kind of like a, sorry. Okay, so the next one I want to, I've done a video on this because this was actually a tester that somebody had sent me. And I am in love with this, so I just had to include it. This is from Simply SCENTacious. And this is their, what do they call it? It's not a squeezable. Well, they have them in, this one came in a pump, but they also have them in like where you can just squeeze it out, you know, those kind of tops. What do they call it? It's Easy Melts. And this was in chocolate nut brownie. And it's only $4, and I believe this is 4 ounces, so that's like right on my, and I am in love with this. So again, anything chocolate or whatever, brownie, whatever, you know, normally I love, if it's a true chocolate smell. This one smells amazing. I cannot say enough about this one, guys. If you can get your hands on, if you go to Simply SCENTacious, come on, Simply SCENTacious, and you order this, I plan on placing an order of like so many. I have a list of scents. I have to. This was again in my 18-watt hot plate. This throw was amazing. This lasted literally like 3 days. This, and strong for 3 days. This stuff is just the bomb. Like I just cannot say enough about this. So this was a definite do. I wish my camera would focus today. Simply Centatious. I always want to say Sensacious because that's just what comes off my tongue. But it's Simply Centatious. Definitely try this, you guys. I mean, it's affordable and it's just really good and it really lasts a long time. I know a lot of people have had complaints about any kind of like almost gel formed whatever wax, like the squeezable stuff, not lasting. This stuff lasts 3 days. I mean, this was amazing. A definite rebuy, absolutely. So this was a definite do. Okay, the next that I melted was this is KB's Creations. I don't think I'm going to be able to see this. KB Creations. It's run by Brooklyn. I love her, O'Connor. She's awesome. She's such a sweet, sweet girl. I love her to death. Okay, these are 1 ounce scent shots, which to me don't do much for me. I know a lot of people who have tea light warmers really like them. They don't do much to me. So what I did is I combined her fruit punch with her chocolate covered cherries. Now if you see, like, this one didn't come out very well. I had to cut it out of the scent shot. And the bottom of the scent shot was actually kind of what do you call it? The fragrance oil had gotten to it. So she has since changed her scent shots, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. But her stuff is 100% soy. And so I put this in my bathroom. So this was actually a combination of fruit punch and chocolate covered strawberries. And I put in my 25-watt bathroom warmer. So it was a total of 2 ounces. I put a question mark next to this, and the reason I did was that it smelled good. I think these work best in, like, again, this equaled 2 ounces when obviously the two of them together equaled 2 ounces because these are each 1 ounce cups. So, it smelled good. Now, it was okay. I put okay in quotes in a tiny room like a bathroom because that's where I put mine, and I could smell it, but it was very light. So, I don't know. I mean, my bathroom's super small. I don't think you could put it in any room smaller than my bathroom. So, this to me was just an okay. So, I don't know. I have a lot more to melt by her, so we will see. But these, like I said, these 1 ounce scent shots, I have quite a few. So I will be doing some mixing with them and trying them in other warmers also in bigger rooms. I just have a feeling that most of them are going to be very light. I don't know for sure, but these ones were very light. So they worked okay in my bathroom. So it was kind of like, it was neither a dud nor a, like, yay, I love it. So I'm not sure. I mean, obviously I have a lot more to melt from her because I have a big, when she first came out, I have a big stash from her. So I will be melting more. Now the next one I do not have the container of just because it's stashed away. But this was from Mystical Oasis, Cathy's Creations. This was it was called Fresh Coffee. It was in a scoopable. I put it in my 18-watt warmer. I tend to do that with all my, like, my squeezables, my scoopables, and you know what? And my 100% soy wax. But I've also been melting some paraffin in there too. And I'm just finding that my 18-watt is kind of the go-to. I know a lot of people are now getting the new Glade warmers, which I think are like 14 watts maybe, or 12 watts, the new Febreze warmers. And, you know, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to purchase those. But, you know, because I do have a 14-watt LED party light warmer that I absolutely love too. But this was melted in my 18-watt. All the softer stuff, I tend to melt in my 18-watt. My 18-watt, like I said, has been my go-to lately. On cold, this was super, super strong. But it's not a fresh coffee scent to me. And when I spoke to Cathy, she had said that there's tonka bean in it, which can give off like a chocolatey smell. But I am such a huge chocolate person, like amazing chocolate person. Like chocolate and coffee are my 2 cents. So if they're not smelling right, they're just, to me, they're just not smelling right. You know, anybody else could smell it. And like I said, I had made a review video for her about her scoopable. She is trying to make them a little creamier, which I think is cool because they were a little dry. So this is a vendor I'll definitely try the new scoopable when it comes out. I haven't had any parts or anything by her, so I can't really judge by that. I'm just judging by the scoopable. On cold, it was super duper strong, like in your face strong. The problem that I had with it is that there was an artificial smell to it. And I couldn't put my finger on it, and she was like, well, maybe it's the chocolate you're smelling, but I'm a chocolate lover, and it wasn't the chocolate. It was some sort of artificial smell. I don't want to say chemical, because it didn't smell gross. It was just an artificial kind of smell to it. So it was not a fresh coffee, like you open up a can of coffee, put your nose in it, and you're like, oh my God. You know, I mean, I've had those before. This was not it. But I'm not going to say I hated it, the smell. So it wasn't necessarily like, ew, but it just not I wouldn't have labeled it fresh coffee, even though I know it's probably what the fragrance oil said, and so that's what it was labeled. It was not a fresh coffee smell to me at all. On cold, it was super duper duper strong, so I was really looking forward to this. I put it in my 18 watt, and on warm, it was really light, and I shouldn't say really light. It was light, and it only lasted maybe 2 hours. So I was really wishing, I said, I put here, I would say, wished it was less crumbly and more creamy. I also had my boyfriend smell it, because I was hoping that the artificial smell that I was smelling would go away once I melted it, because cold throw is not always the best way to judge anything, because I've had stuff that smells insanely awesome on cold and I throw it in there and it's a dud, and I've had the total opposite where I've smelled like barely anything, or I smell it and I'm going, ugh, like I don't think I'm gonna like this, and I've thrown it in my warmer and it's amazed me. So cold throw is not really it's a good first indicator, but it's not the best. You're not really going to get a true scent. Sometimes they smell exactly like they smell on cold throw too. So, but I put this as a no. This one, the fresh coffee, I put as a no. First of all, like I said, the consistency of the scoopable, it wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible. A lot of people, you could definitely scoop it with the scoop she gave you. Like I said, I did a demonstration on it. So, I'm not going to get too much into this, but I put it as a no as far as the fresh coffee. I won't order it again. The artificial smell, to me, I just didn't like it. And like I said, I was hoping on warm it might get rid of that artificial smell, and it really didn't. Even my boyfriend said, he's like, I don't really, it doesn't smell like coffee to me. And he's like, he was catching, he's like, what is it? Is it mixed with something? Because I smell something else. I said, I don't know. I said, it's just not, I don't know. I said, you're catching probably what I caught. So it wasn't just my nose, it was somebody else's also. I know some people who have gotten the fresh coffee and absolutely love it and say it smells just like fresh coffee to them. Everybody's nose is different. To me, Mystical Oasis, this fresh coffee scoopable was a no. Now I don't have to show you, but the next one that I reviewed was the Granny's Country Candle Tart, and it was in Lime Fizz. So I don't even have what it was on here, but I remember, not Lime Fizz, Lemon Fizz, because she had a whole scent of the month, which was lemons. I love lemon scents. On cold, it was really nice. It was a medium. I'm not sure what the description of Lemon Fizz is there. When you put fizz in the name, I would kind of expect it to be effervescent. I really wasn't catching any effervescence in it. Any of that bubbly kind of smell, I wasn't really catching any of that. It was kind of just your straight up lemon, which I don't mind. I like. So I put it in my 25 watt in my bathroom because lemon, I think goes good in the bathroom. It kind of makes everything smell fresh and clean because a lot of your cleaners are, lemon scented. This didn't necessarily smell like a cleaner. I'm not going to say it smelled like a cleaner, but I just thought it would make my bathroom smell, fresh and clean. And warm, it was also a medium. So it did kind of keep its throw. On cold, it was medium, and on warm, it was medium. But it only lasted about 2 hours, and then it got really light, like super duper light. So, I could kind of catch whiffs when I walked into the bathroom, but there wasn't too much there. I find with Granny's, sometimes, there's stuff that it blows me away. It's like, oh my God. And she does recommend, I'm going to say as a disclaimer for Granny's, that she does recommend all of her melts to go in 18 watt hot plates. So I kind of went out of the box and I put it in my 25 watt bulb bathroom warmer. When I do this, that means the ones you stick into the wall. That's my code. That means, you plug them into the wall. The ones that, plug in and stay in the wall or whatever in your outlet. It only lasted about 2 hours. I don't know the differential between, to be honest with you, I'm not like a mathematician or an electrician or anything like that where I could say, okay, an 18 watt hot plate is kind of equal to a 25 watt light bulb, vice versa. It's kind of like a whole different mechanism and science and stuff like that. So I can't really tell you, but like I said, it only lasted about 2 hours, and then it got really, really light. So it's not the warmer that she recommends. So I can't really like say it was a dud. I put a question mark next to it because it's kind of hard to say because I didn't melt it in the warmer. But I have melted other grannies in the 18-watt warmers, and some of them are awesome and amazing, and I even actually kind of have to turn them off. They're almost like way too strong. And other ones have been like total duds. So it's kind of iffy. But this lemon fizz, I was disappointed that it wasn't more effervescent. Didn't have the fizz that the name kind of gives. And it didn't last very long. So I'm going to give that as a question mark. I have lots more grannies to melt. So let me say. So that was it. That's for my duds, my do's and duds for the week. So my definite do's are the Shea Sense in fudge brownie cookies. That's a definite do. This Simply Centatious Easy Melt. Definite do. Like, I'm going to repurchase this, like I said, in so many other scents. This is like a squeeze wax. Of course, there's a pump. My pump broke, so next time I order, I'm going to order just the other top where you can just squeeze it out. Oh, but I just can't stop smelling that. That is a definite do. And the third one that was an absolute definite do would be the Gracie Jo's. English, well, not necessarily the English Ivy. That's, you know, I did end up liking the scent, but Gracie Jo's in general just amazed me. Just absolutely amazed me. As far as my don'ts, the only don't I would say that I had right now, well, I had two. The Up the Creek Bartlett Pear. This one, like I said, I got it in a D-stash, so just for this scent, I would say no. I got no throw whatsoever, which was kind of sad because on cold it smells really, really good. But again, this was in a D-stash. You never know what you're going to get. She scooped it out for me, I believe, which was very nice of her, so I could try it because I told her I didn't have many. I didn't have any up the creeks. So I think she sent me another one too. So maybe I'll do that next week so I can give a comparison. So that I just put as a no. That was not necessarily, like I said, up the creeks. I know a lot of people love it. That scent, couldn't smell it all. And the other no would be the fresh coffee scoopable from Mystical Oasis. It's not for me. And like I said, it's not, the funny thing about it is it's not a scent. It's not like I smell it and go, oh my God, that's disgusting. But there's some sort of artificial smell that I'm getting. So based on, you know, doing an honest review based on the scent description or the scent name, it does not smell like fresh coffee to me. Maybe it should be renamed. I don't know. And I wish I really could put my nose on what the artificial smell was, because like I said, it wasn't chemical. It wasn't like, but it just, I don't know, just wasn't for me. So that, I have more scoopables from her, so I will be doing more and giving you an impression of those. So, but that was a no, the Mystical Oasis, just because, like I said, it didn't smell, it's according to its name, and the scent throw really was not, it was very light. And for such a strong cold throw, that's kind of what you know, you don't especially necessarily think, okay, it's going to smell this strong, but you're hoping that it would, and it really kind of fizzled out and went to nothing. She had said, oh, well, maybe you should have done it in your 24 watt. You know what? The next ones I will do in my 24 watt from her. The only reason I don't like doing scoopables and squeezables in them is, yes, you may get a slightly stronger throw, but they're not going to last as long. So I'm really looking for stuff that's long lasting and strong, like both. Again, like this, like Shayz Scents and Gracie Jo's, and this Simply Scentacious. I mean, those, you know, gave me both strong and long lasting. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Now, not everything has to last for, you know, I know a normal scent shot is like usually 6 to 8 hours, you know, but I mean, if you can get 2 or 3 days out of something, like, that's just amazing. So Up the Creek was a no. Mr. Oasis was a no. And the rest of them, you know, Ollie Soaps was a question mark. I'll give them another shot. What else did I have for a question mark? Oh, Angels from Heaven, I have an order coming, so that's a question mark, but I'll give them another one. And I have a lot more KB creations to melt, so I'll obviously give them another shot. So anyway, that was my yes and no's, my do's and duds. And like I said, some of the scents, you know, when I do these videos, some of the scents may not be for you, some may be for you. I may say no to Bartlett Pear. You may say, oh my god, I got such an amazing scent throw from it. These are just my honest opinions. So, anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to sit here and roast some more. I feel like you could, like, roast marshmallows or something off my skin right now. But, anyway, I love you guys, and I will be back next week with more. I'll be back before next week, but I'll be back next week with some more do's and duds. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but I've been testing for a certain vendor right now, so that takes up a lot of time. So melting stuff that I want to, you know, on the side is kind of hard, but so it's kind of turned more into a bi-weekly kind of thing instead of a weekly. But once I'm done testing, then I will be back on my weekly schedule. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and everyone take care, and I love you all.